And good morning, fellow ticket holders, from day 4 of our Southern California trip here in the Disneyland Resort area. As you can see, it is a clear day today. It's a little foggy or maybe smoggy over the mountains back there, but it looks very beautiful. Looks like the wind is blowing pretty well, which may not be good for today, as we are headed to Knott's Berry Farms and wind advisories will shut down rides. But weather aside, currently breakfast this morning is coming to us from the Panera Bread here on Harbor Boulevard. Our breakfast from Panera has been acquired. Let's go back to the room. And our breakfast from Panera is the bacon, egg, and cheese on a brioche bun. So it has an over medium egg, some white cheddar cheese, and some bacon. And this is the Madagascar vanilla cream cold brew. So we're gonna eat this and then we will be headed out soon to Knott's Berry Farms. And we have made it to Knott's Berry Farms. Let's go inside and at least get 7 new coaster credits today. We have made it into the park. We are gonna go into Ghost Town first because we need to pick up a locker and then we will get started with our day. All right, so the fast lane has been purchased and acquired, and hopefully this will allow us to get these 7 coaster credits that are possible to get today here at the park. And just one thing to note about the fast lane, there is no type of discount for platinum pass holders. I thought there might be because I believe a Cedar Point there is, but there is not here at Knott's Berry Farms. So first up, we are going to do GhostRider while it's running because it has a tendency to go down. So our first credit here at Knott's Berry Farms will be GhostRider. All right, so we just got off of GhostRiders and that was fantastic.
That was so good. It reminded me, like Chad mentioned, of Twister and Knoebels.
Yes, excellent wooden coaster.
The views are beautiful.
Oh my gosh, they got like snow-capped mountains right now.
Yeah,
so good.
Beautiful.
Pretty smooth. We were almost to the back, 3 from the back.
We were 10 and there's only 12.
A lot of ejector air time, a lot of twisting and turning, a lot of head choppers.
It was good.
Yeah, basically like we were saying, very similar to Twister. Definitely an excellent one. Glad that we got it in because, again, as I stated, this one goes down a lot, so we got it in first thing this morning. So first credit down for the day. All right, let's continue on and see what else we can see. So if it wasn't apparent, GhostRider is in the Ghost Town area where we came in and got our locker today. This is like the most themed area of the park, so I'm going to check that out while we're in this area, all the theming here in Ghost Town. And first up here in Ghost Town, we have the iconic Gold Trails Hotel, as well as the main walkway that has all the different vendors and blacksmith I see straight ahead and everything. And over here, a couple gentlemen. Howdy to you. Hope you're doing good today. And there are actually extra vendors in here today because they are celebrating the Boysenberry Festival, and hopefully we'll be able to do some Boysenberry Festival foods while we're here today. Looks like over here we do have like a shooting gallery. It's $5 per game, and we got a few things over here. It looks like you can shoot the piano, you can shoot down some bottles. I'm gonna guess stuff behind the bar comes up, and also over here we have a chicken that will probably lay an egg when you shoot towards it. How fun are these shooting galleries? And just like at the other Cedar Fair parks, they do very well with their horticulture here. You can see right here we have a little cat planter. Also looks like we have a couple metal chickens going on, but really enjoy the horticulture going on. And as I said, there is a blacksmith shop, and over here on the wall, it looks like the Justin Scars Random Land has his branding, which is really neat. I didn't realize he did that over here somehow. And continuing on with the plants and stuff, we see right here this really large display of stuff with the boysenberries mixed in. Also looks like they have a wood carving demonstration area here. Not going right now. They have some cool sculptures going on. So you got a T-Rex in there, we got a bear, and along the fence here we have a whole bunch of other ones which are actually for sale. So we got a buffalo, We got an owl, we got Mario, a dog, we got Groot, we got a sea otter, got a hound dog, and oh no, here is Bigfoot. He's friends with Mr. Buff Shark. Also looks like we have a howling wolf and a mermaid and a welcome bear, an even larger Bigfoot. Is this Harry from Harry and the Hendersons? And his buddy over here on this bench. So we have found the town jail, and we'll see if Sad-Eye Joe is in today. Hello, Joe. Oh, he's sleeping right now.
Are you asleep, Joe?
He is snoring, so we'll come back. We won't bother you. All right, so we have made our way around to the other side of Ghost Town where Pony Express is. So this will be our coaster credit number 2 for Knott's Berry Farms. So I do see here at the turn of Pony Express, there are these handles. I assume we can make this TNT go off.
Yes, we can. I'm gonna do it.
And push down. Nothing. Try again. Pull up. Push down. And what I'm seeing here is a water trough, so I'm assuming this is a rapids ride. So I wonder if these would make the water shoot out if the rapids were running. And stepping over the railroad tracks, looks like we have found ourselves in what looks to be like the Boardwalk area. I guess we're not quite to the Boardwalk area because it's over here. So this is kind of like some type of back street. Not sure exactly what it's called. If I figure it out, I will put it here in the lower third. But this is where the bumper cars are. There's a store here. And this is actually where the Knott's Berry Tales is, the 3D shooting game. And over here we have the bear. Hello. Let's go over and get a photo. Hello there. How are you today? What's your name? Is Boysen? Boysen Bear. Gotcha. And this is your berry factory? All right, let's get a photo. So that was Boysenberry, and he actually smelled like berries.
It was so cute.
He was so cute, and it was fun to get a photo with him. It looks like they just shut the chain off for the Knott's Berry Tales, so I'm assuming there must be an issue going on. So I guess we'll continue around. Maybe we'll go ahead into the Boardwalk here and do HangTime, our 3rd credit. And yeah, this is definitely more of the Boardwalk area. We got a Johnny Rockets over here, and right here is HangTime going up the lift hill. This is a Gerstlauer coaster. I don't think it's considered an Aero Fighter model, but this will be our 2nd time doing a Gerstlauer roller coaster. There it comes back. So much fun. So while we're here in the Boardwalk area, before we go do HangTime, we'll talk about the Pony Express that we just did.
Yeah, better than Tron. No, I'm joking. I will say, for me, it was a lot more comfortable than the one Mortar Cross something in Darien Lake.
Yeah, Six Flags Darien Lake.
It's a Semperla, and it was more comfortable for me. It's the launch threw me off by surprise. It was really good.
Just like Tron, like that launch doesn't look fast, but it definitely catch you off guard. It's pretty quick.
It's a really fun ride for families.
Yeah, definitely good for the smaller ones because it just goes out and does kind of a figure eight. But really cool, really fun. Definitely one that I would ride again.
I would definitely ride that one again.
All right, let's go do HangTime. All right, here we go. Credit number 3, HangTime. All right, so we just got off of HangTime, and it was something. So yeah, we'll start at the top. So the hanging thing, we were in the back row, so we didn't get the full effect like a dive coaster, but you definitely still hang on the edge.
Absolutely, and the views on top.
Oh my gosh, again, you can see those snow-capped mountains right now. Really pretty.
Beautiful.
The ride itself, though, it does have a lot of rattle to it. There is a pothole about halfway through where you kind of like clunk. Very dizzying being in the back.
A lot of hang time, that's why it's
Well, yeah.
a lot of
upside
inversions.
down a lot.
A lot of inversions.
But yeah, definitely a coaster to get for the credit, and then that's probably about it. We would probably never do it again, but definitely worth riding. So next up, right across from HangTime, is GhostRider, not to be confused with GhostRider. It is basically just a wild mouse, so we'll just show it here real quick as we walk by. Definitely just going to be a one and done like all the other wild mice, but we do need to get this credit, so yeah, let's go do GhostRider. And while we wait to get on GhostRider, we can see over here Accelerator, their Intamin Blitz coaster, and it's currently down and has been down actually for almost a year. We will not be getting that credit today. But it does have a really nice top hat, and I do like the multicolor that it has. Okay, so GhostRider, it is what it is. Yeah. It's a mouse coaster.
It was fun. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, not the best one, not the worst one. Lots of trim, so you go very slowly.
The views.
But the views again, that's the overall thing with this area, especially like when we were at Magic Mountain. But yeah, that will be half the credits at this point. We have 3 more to go. But we also have a lot of other things to do today, so let's continue. But as we leave the boardwalk area for now, I do just want to make a quick pan here and show how great this theming is in this area. I really like it. It gives you that vibe of being on a seaside pier, but you do have the 2 coasters as well as the flyers over here on the water itself. And it looks like they do have a scrambler, but it's currently getting some TLC. And as we walk over here to hopefully do Knott's Berry's Tales, I did want to again point out more of these flower beds. This one's really pretty here with the truck. Well, yeah, looks like it's open. So let's go in and do Knott's Berry Tales. All right, so we sit here waiting for the slow dispatch.
Very slow.
Whatever this is called. What is it?
Knott's Berry Tales?
Knott's Berry Tales is very nauseating. The 3D, because you have to wear the glasses. Oh, I had to close my eyes a few times, and the smell is just overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. So
definitely worth it just to do, but definitely not my favorite shooter game.
No, it's like a half dark ride, half shooter game.
Yeah.
It was alright, but one and done for us.
Yeah. Okay, so we think it is time for lunch. And we're going here to the Prop Shop Pizzeria because we can use our dining plan in here for one of the Boysenberry Festival items that we wanted to try. And the item that we were picking up is the Boysenberry Ranch Bacon and Pickle Pizza. And that comes with a side salad with the dining plan. So this is all on the dining plan if you have a Cedar Fair dining plan. That's an interesting face.
It's good. It's really sweet. But it's subtle.
Do you taste any boysenberry? I guess that's the sweetness.
That's the sweetness. You don't really taste the boysenberry. It's just a really good pickle bacon ranch pizza.
Yeah, the sweetness is subtle. I'm assuming from the boysenberries. The pickles are kind of, I think they might be dill. They've lost their hydration due to the fact they were actually cooked on the pizza. Could be a little bit warmer, but I guess it's what you get when they're just sitting there. But yeah, definitely really good. More of like just a white sauce pizza with pickles and bacon on top. And as for the side Caesar salad, it's a basic Caesar salad, so it does have nice fresh romaine lettuce covered in the Caesar salad dressing. Has the cheeses on top and the fresh croutons. So even though it's basic, it's really good. But yeah, that lunch was good. The pizza here at the Prop Shop is outstanding. Really liked it. Definitely worth it to get it on the dining plan. So we're gonna work our way back across into Ghost Town, across the railroad tracks, because there's another item from the Boysenberry Festival that Vanessa wants to try. So it looks like the rapids are running now, and so Vanessa's gonna blow the dynamite again. I did do a spritz earlier. I guess it must be random. There it goes. So this area here is very pretty. This building here is set up very similar to like Epcot's Festival Center at the World Showcase, where you have multiple different spots to get festival food. So it's a really great idea. So our second Boysenberry Festival item is the Boysenberry Barbacoa over mac and cheese with Boysenberry Chipotle Crema. And we got it here on the side because we hear that it would overpowered everything. So we just wanted a little bit of it. Let's give this a try.
So I'm going to try the barbacoa with the mac and cheese first. That's so good. The barbacoa is braised really well. It's so flavorful.
All right, now try it with the Chipotle sauce.
The Chipotle Crema Boysenberry. That's really spicy. But it adds an extra flavor to it.
Yeah, the beef is braised really good. It's nice and smoky on its own. Has a little bit of kick of heat to it. But it's nice and juicy and tender meat. Really like that. I tasted the sauce a little bit ago by itself, and it was very smoky and it doesn't really add to it. Definitely good just with the beef and the mac and cheese. So while we're just walking around Ghost Town, let's go into the cemetery and see what we can see. It's here underneath of the Pony Express, and it looks like we got a lot of old town folk here that has passed away and buried here in the local cemetery. And this one here specifically is Hiram McTavish. Can't really read what their headstone says, but I can feel their heartbeat, so they're not quite dead yet. Maybe they should go over to the Haunted Mansion. But not only do we have this really fun cemetery over here, we have these really big cacti. Never seen one this big of the round type. And then over here is kind of like a short palm tree or something, an aloe plant or something. Gotta be careful touching them though. They can got some pricklies on them. And there's some more over here, but looks to be like aloe plants and one of those round ones again. And one of those like palm tree looking prickly ones. So here is the next Boysenberry Festival item that we picked up. This is an elote, which is corn on the cob covered in boysenberry butter, boysenberry mayonnaise, cojita cheese, and a little bit of cayenne pepper on top. This is really just for Vanessa. I will give it a try, but she's probably gonna eat all of this.
I've been waiting to try this for so long. It's just a slightly sweeter version of an elote from home, and it's really good. I love that they're using cojita cheese and that Parmesan cheese, like some places do. And the elote is actually a mixture of white yellow, but it's still good.
Like I said, this is not normally my thing, but I will give it a try since it's festival food. The cayenne pepper definitely gives it a kick. The corn's cooked pretty good. Actually, this is probably one of the better elotes that I've ever had, actually. I'm not a fan of them, but this is actually really good. I like it. So after all that delicious food from the festival, we are going to actually see a show here in the Birdcage Theater. It's called The Riverboat Revenge, a comedy melodrama. All right, so we just finished that show in the theater, and that was really good, really funny, and the talent, they are excellent up there on stage, keeping the audience going.
Yeah, the theater has been around for 45 years, I believe, so that's really cool, some history there, and the performance was fun.
Yeah, very much interactive, very difficult to record, definitely worth just checking it out, taking it easy. Chairs are a little hard, but definitely it's a nice place to cool down and relax, so I think it's time to catch another ride. We might go to do the Calico Mine or something, but we'll stay here in the Ghost Town area and do another attraction. So I see that the train is right here, and would have to pass over to go to the Calico Mine Ride, so we'll go ahead and ride the Rio Grande train. I hear that there's some activity happening on this train. So we just got off the train, and there's not much to see along there.
We love the history. It's been running since 1952.
Something like 64 or something like that.
And it's been running daily ever since.
Obviously, we love riding the trains. We're at the park, so we had to do the train. But the bank robber, he just kind of meandered through. Not much of a show that we have seen before. So
yeah.
Still just fun to ride the train. So I didn't realize that right next door is Silver Bullet, so let's go ahead and pick up another coaster credit. And speaking of the entrance, this is a really pretty entrance. It looks like we're headed into shaft number 44 of the mines. All right, let's do this. Let's get another credit, Silver Bullet. Okay, so we just finished up the Silver Bullet, the B&M invert, and it was good.
It was good. It was
we waited for the
smooth.
front seat.
Yeah, because I get dizzy now, and I like to see where I'm going.
But definitely a good one. I don't think it's not my favorite B&M invert, but definitely a good one. This part right here over the water is the best part, but that helix right there is so many positive G's that you almost gray out a little bit. But
it was fun. It was smooth too.
Yes, I think this is currently my second favorite ride here at the park, right behind GhostRider. So our next ride will bring us into their Camp Snoopy. Hang in there, Snoopy, don't fall over the edge. And that's this coaster right here behind Snoopy. And this next coaster credit is called Sierra Sidewinder. It basically looks like a laugh track, but outside. So let's find the fast lane entrance and give this coaster a try. It's gonna be coaster credit 6 of 7. Alright, so we just finished up right here at Sierra Sidewinder, and as you can see, Vanessa is not in this one. That's because it kind of tore her up. Definitely made us dizzy, not really smooth. It's definitely not laugh track because we can ride that with no problem. So definitely just for the credit and move along. And as you can hear, there's a lot of people screaming on it right here in front of me. So definitely not the best coaster here. It looks like here in Camp Snoopy and Charlie Brown and the gang are ready for spring and Easter. Got some really large spring flowers, and they got their Easter egg right here ready to go. And as we work our way through Camp Snoopy, we find some more Easter and spring decorations. Look how cute these bunnies and carrots and things are. Definitely has that Cedar Fair aesthetic to them. And we have some more opposite of where I just was. We got a lamb over there and this happy bunny right here who found his Easter egg. Wow, that's a classic looking Ferris wheel there. If the line wasn't super long and we were limited on time, we'd probably definitely ride it, but not today. But we did one of these before at whatever that park was in Ohio that we went to. Definitely an interesting experience on the old-fashioned type. And here comes the stagecoach pulled by horses. Hopefully we can get a chance to ride that today. Howdy, partners. And finally, as we round out Camp Snoopy, we will take a gander one more time at these lovely flowers and displays. And that brings us into the next section of the park called Fiesta Village. And it's currently under a massive refurbishment. So there are walls up, but right behind the wall here is Jaguar. It's supposed to be still running. I saw it going. So let's enter into the Mayan temple to ride Jaguar. And that was Jaguar. That would be number 7 of 7 credits that are currently open here at Knott's Berry Farm.
Yep,
so we have completed all the credits here today. As for Jaguar, it was actually a really fun family coaster.
It was a Tivoli. It's our second Tivoli,
Yeah.
I believe. I could be wrong with that.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be that long, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, there's a second half and another lift too, and you just keep going. But really smooth, really fun. Better than Sierra Sidewinder.
Oh, gosh.
Definitely the better family coaster.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so there's a couple more things we want to do. So we need to go do Calico Mine Train. We're going to try to get on these the wagons,
the
stagecoach. Got a couple food items we want to grab. We got another meal voucher that we can redeem.
That's it.
And then of course finish out the day with Mrs. Knott's famous chicken outside. So and I think we might get one more ride on GhostRider, but we'll see how we feel when we go to get our stuff. Yeah, had a great time so far, so let's continue on. So luckily our second meal voucher brings us here to Boardwalk Barbecue. They have a peppers and onions that is boysenberry flavored somehow that we wanted to get, so let's go inside and pick it up. All right, so while we are here with our food, we have to get the boysenberry punch. Everybody says you have to try this. Okay, so we got another item for the Boysenberry Festival, and this is boysenberry sausage with peppers and onions. Comes with a side, so we got the mashed potatoes and gravy, and it comes with a side of cornbread. And like I said at the soda fountain, we had to get the boysenberry punch because this comes highly recommended from a lot of people. So obviously we had to give it a try. And how did I miss that they had a sky tower here when I've been looking at it all day? So we're gonna go up and give it a ride. It is always fun riding up in those sky cabins, either the ones at Hershey Park, the Kissing Tower, or even the one at Kings Island. They have theirs. It's really fun. It's always cool to go up there and see the views of the local area out and about. Unfortunately, there is smog or fog that's covering those snow-capped mountains that we saw in the nice clear morning this morning. So that was a little bit of a bummer that we couldn't see that from up there, but yeah, really fun. So at this point, we're gonna work our way back towards Ghost Town because we're going to try to ride the Calico Mine Train ride. All right, we've made it to the Calico Mine Train, and here comes the train now. This is such a classic ride. We are excited to do this, and this is our entrance here for Fastlane, even though it says do not enter, but we will now enter into the mines of the Calico. Okay, so we just did the Calico Mine Train, and that was really cool.
Yeah,
lots of animatronics,
cool,
lots to see.
Yeah, lots of to
Things
hear
you
and
can-
see.
lots to try to catch in one ride.
I can't believe all that is in there.
Yeah, that's really cool. And again, look at all the cacti and the succulents and everything that's here by Calico. And this thing here is really cool. This like yellow plant that's hanging down. Not sure what it is, but it looks really neat. And finally, just to actually show the entrance to the Calico Mine Company, it's right here. Kind of has that like aesthetic of Big Thunder Mountain over at the Magic Kingdom or in Disneyland. And before we head out today, we are going to get one final ride on GhostRider. See if it goes any faster than it did earlier, since it's had all day to warm up. But this is our #1 coaster here at Knott's Berry Farms currently, so we're gonna give it one more ride before we do some final things to get out of here. Oh my gosh, so we just did the front row on GhostRider, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, it was hauling. It had warmed up from all day today.
Yeah, so definitely waited to do it this afternoon. It was just going and going and going. Still has that feeling of Twister for some reason.
I think I like this one more than Twister now.
Unless I'm just having withdrawal from Knoebels, which they open in a few weeks, so we will hopefully be there.
Yeah, hopefully, depending on the weather.
But yeah, so love the coasters here today. Definitely love GhostRider, but a couple more things we need to do. We actually need to go see a friend, apparently.
Hopefully he's awake.
Yeah, he was asleep right there. So let's go see if we can go chat with Joe. All right, let's head back down to the town jail, see if anybody's here. Well, looks like Joe is sleeping again.
We'll have to catch you next time, Joe.
So have a good nap, and we'll catch you on another visit, hopefully. All right, one of the other stops that Vanessa wanted to make before we leave is here at this ice cream stand, so she can get Boysenberry soft serve ice cream. You can see there's like a chiplet sandwich there. They sell this as well, but I think she's just getting the soft serve itself. Yeah, she just got the soft serve and
It's so good. I love both. I love the blue ice cream from King's Dominion.
King's Island.
King's Island, which is blueberry, and this is boysenberry. Can you imagine if they did like if they did a collaboration with the blueberry ice cream and the boysenberry ice cream? Oh, so good. This is so good.
yeah, it has that subtle berry taste, just like the blue ice cream has the subtle blueberry taste. This is really good. I'm glad she didn't get it as the twist, because I think the vanilla would have overpowered it. So I'm glad it's just the boysenberry. Excellent item. And as we head out, they have started turning the lights on, and look, the boysenberries light up here on the hotel that we saw this morning. And we also have this nicely lit, pretty ghost town sign with the lit boysenberries. And again, I cannot say how much I've really enjoyed seeing the horticulture and flowers today. This is one large boysenberry shaped bush. Really cool. And that will conclude our time here at Knott's Berry Farms. But that will not conclude our evening. We have one more thing that we need to do. We need to go right over here and get some Mrs. Knott's famous fried chicken. And apparently they have a boysenberry concha pastry that we want to try. So let's go check that out. So there is the Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant, which is right here, which is a sit-down restaurant. But we want to keep going. We want to get the chicken to go. Right here, we want the Knott's Chicken to go. All right, here we go. More good taste from Knott's Berry Farms. We have the 3-piece chickens. It looks like we got a leg, a thigh, and a breast. We also got some mashed potatoes and gravy in there. Some potato salad in here, right there. And we got 2 biscuits. And of course, we had to finish out with some boysenberry pie. All right, you can see here it is definitely nice and juicy chicken. The breading is super crispy, but I guess we're going to be opposite of most people, as we usually are, and say that this is not really that flavorful. There's not much flavoring in the breading itself, but at least it's actually a good chicken. Right now, from what we remember, we think that the carnation chicken at Disneyland is better.
These are
so right there we
creamy.
have the mashed potatoes and gravy all mixed in. And you're finding them super creamy and good? Mm-hmm. Better than the chicken, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. These are really good. They're chunky, but they're also creamy. It's super hot. You can see it's steaming there. And then the white gravy is super good as well. Yeah, definitely like the size. We'll try the potato salad here in a second. And here is the potato salad. It looks like it's more of a mustard-based potato salad. As long as it has more of a dill flavor, that'll be okay. So let's give this a try. Okay, so that is so good. It definitely has an oniony flavor, but also has like a dill flavor or something. This is good potato salad. So Mrs. Knott's chicken has good sides. I'm gonna assume the biscuit, we'll get to that in a second, is good. But the chicken is where they're lacking, which is supposed to be their famous There is white meat here that Vanessa's working on from the breast.
Nice and juicy.
Nice and juicy, good chicken. So I think we got a good batch tonight. Because when our friends Sam and Jay from Theme Park Foodies came, they had a mixed bag when it came to their chicken. So I'm glad that we got, I guess, their premium versions of it. But yeah, still not as flavorful as we expected it to be. And here we are with the biscuits. These are just, say, buttermilk biscuit, I guess, with some boysenberry jam that I just put on top. Again, referencing back to the Theme Park Foodies, they gave these a 10 out of 10 on their bread service when they were in the sit-down restaurant. So I'm assuming these are the same, so we will give them a try. Pretty good buttermilk biscuit.
Those are fluffy.
Really fluffy, as Vanessa's getting ready to say. And I love that jam. Oh my gosh, the boysenberry jam is fantastic. Definitely a really good bread service. And as I said, we have the boysenberry pie. Now we're just gonna leave it in the container for now because we are full from the chicken, and we will do a review of this in our hotel room when we get back to the Howard Johnson. So at this point, this will end our time here at Knott's Berry Farms, and we will catch you back at the Hojo. All right, we have made it back to the room, and the pastry's made it back okay. The boysenberry's losing its bits a little bit, but this is the concha here. I'm assuming it's not filled. It might be. If not, the sugar must be boysenberry. And then we also had picked up this macaron. But first, we're going to throw this in the microwave to warm it up. In it goes. And how do we use this thing? I only need like 10 seconds. Time cook. 10. Start. Finished. All right, let's give it a try. Here is the world's famous, well, the Knott's Berry Farm's famous boysenberry pie. That is so good. Very tart, but also sweet. The crust is still crispy. Definitely recommend heating it up. I know that's not really possible when you're at the restaurant. Maybe if you do the sit-down restaurant, they can throw it in and warm it up. I'm not sure, but the takeaway, obviously, it is cold. But yeah, really enjoy this pie, really good. So it is not filled like I thought it might have been. I thought maybe there'd be some boysenberry jam on the inside. Okay, so I don't know. It's definitely not like what we're used to. It kind of just tastes like a yeast roll, you know, like a dinner roll, which is what it looked like. And then the sugar on top is exactly what I thought. It has a boysenberry sweet flavoring. So this is definitely the weak dessert that we just had. But definitely not bad. We had to warm it up because I went to cut it and it was super hard. So again, another item that needs to be heated up before eating. And with those delicious desserts, that will conclude our day and our time at Knott's Berry Farms for the very first time. Overall, I think it exceeded my expectations. I feel like I must have went in with lower expectations for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, everything was great. The staff was nice. The food was good. Everything we had. Everything was solid.
Yeah.
Like
Everything we tried was delicious. It was a very clean park. It was beautiful. It was beautifully themed for the Boysenberry Festival that they're holding right now.
And that happens in the spring. So it would be interesting to go back at another season, which if we're going to come back, we'll probably be back in the fall or in Christmas time. So that would be either during Knott's Scary Farms or through whatever they have. It's equal to Winterfest, like they have at Kings Dominion or whatever. But yeah, overall, definitely the same quality of a park from Cedar Fair that we enjoy and look forward to. So definitely a must visit. Definitely needed the fast lane to get through the rides today. For people that are chasing coaster credits, you need that to get through it all in one day. So we got all 7 credits that are currently open. There are 2 coasters that are currently closed, Montezuma's Revenge and Accelerator, which I was really looking forward to Accelerator being an Intamin Blintz, but
it looked really cool and the color scheme was great.
Yeah, I love like the rainbow color tracking. So definitely gives us a reason to go back, if not for other reasons. So I guess that'll be it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.